Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and today we are going to be talking about and swatching Natasha's 28 pan palettes. So we are going to be talking about the purple blue palette, which looks like this. Really pretty. This one was the one I was like secretly more excited to get out of the two of them because I got them in a deal on Natasha's site. So it's pretty much two for half the price. I think maybe slightly over half the price. I don't exactly remember, but I saw the deal. It reminded me of the one around Thanksgiving time. And I think that although these palettes are amazing, and we will talk about that I think waiting for a deal on her site is the right move because it seems like they go on sale a lot and they go on sale either as a duo or as singles. So if you're looking to pick these up, I would definitely wait for a sale. This is the purple blue palette. This is the one I was more excited for, and it is quite beautiful. Definitely very colorful. I'll give you a close-up so you guys can see all of the shades. And there are a few duochrome shades as well, but just a really stunning overall palette. And then the second palette that we're going to be talking about and swatching is the green brown palette. It looks like this. Again, really beautiful. I'm going to show you a close-up. Really just a beautiful overall palette. I think for me, what was interesting was I watched a lot of reviews on these palettes. I watched or looked at a lot of swatches online. I watched so much stuff about this, like hours and hours of videos on these palettes, and everyone kind of said the same thing, which is that they were really excited to get the purple blue palette. And then when they got the green brown palette and the purple blue together, they actually ended up liking this one more. And I'm not gonna say I like it more, but I will say I do find myself using this one more, and I'm genuinely shocked because I am definitely a purple person when it comes to eyeshadows. I like mauvey looks. And I'm genuinely shocked by how much I actually really love this palette. In particular, I feel as though the brown, neutral, metallic shades are just so easy to use just all over the lid or as accent colors. And I actually find that although there are a majority of green shades kind of in this center section, a lot of them are relatively user-friendly. So I'll point out a few. Like these two right here are like these greenish blue, almost silvery tones, and I actually think they're relatively wearable, these two. And then also like this one up here, obviously like these, you have to really like green in order for those to work. But I think there are some, you know, quote unquote green shades in the middle that are actually very wearable. So I would say that pretty much the only two rows that you wouldn't be able to get too much use out of if you don't like green would be this one right here. This row straight down is very green and would probably be difficult to use. And then I would say really just these two shades here in the rest of the palette are the only ones where I would say they seem so green that if you're not trying to get a green look, you wouldn't be able to use them. Also, this shade right here in the row I just said is a very, very dark green. You'll see it in the swatches. So I would say you could almost use that as like a liner shade, even though it is a metallic, if you were interested in that, because it does swatch very dark, at least for my skin tone. Then coming back really quickly to the purple blue palette, I would say this one is definitely less neutral than the other one. So whereas the other one you get a lot of beautiful brown, neutral tone metallics, this one definitely shifts either purple mauve or blue silver, depending on even the neutral tones that you're looking at. But definitely there are some beautiful colors. Actually, I have, let me check the name of it, Satin Skin. So it probably is really hard to see because it is almost very similar to my skin tone, but I have Satin Skin, which is this shade right here all over my lid, and I love this shade. I think it is so beautiful. It is so pigmented and easy to use, just buttery, and for a nice just wash of sparkle and shine on your lid, it is actually just so beautiful. Honestly, I'm in love with this whole row. So this is a matte, sorry for some blue in there, but this is a matte brown. You have satin skin, you have lavender gray, I think it is, and then you have deep slate gray as well. All of these are just really beautiful, almost like mauve purple neutrals. And again, just a beautiful palette overall. So because these palettes are so big, obviously they have 28 shades in them, I decided I was going to swatch them at a different angle than I do my normal swatches. So we're going to try this out. Leave a comment down below if you think that the swatches aren't as good as the normal ones, which are kind of more zoomed in and like one by one, or if you're just interested in seeing those types of swatches for these palettes. If that's the case, I'm definitely happy to swatch the palettes again and go through each shade one by one, but I thought for the sake of time, I would do a zoomed out version where we still go through each shade, but it's less zoomed in on each shade, and that way you can kind of just see the overall concepts. And then I have some zoom ins afterwards, just showing what each of the shades look like up close. So hopefully you guys enjoy the swatches. There will be shade names on the screen with each swatch as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all the swatches of these two palettes. I am loving these. I know people say this all the time, so I'm just gonna repeat it once. These palettes are beautiful. When you get these in the mail, they are like nothing I've ever seen before, and I have some of Natasha Denona's other palettes, the Leela, Star, Gold, Sunrise. I have the Bronze palette. And none of them compare to how beautiful these are. I think it's because of the sheer number of metallics in these palettes. It just makes them so stunning and exciting to open, and I'm truly obsessed with them. I get up every morning excited to make a new look, to try some new shades, to try some new combos, and I appreciate, because they were on sale, that I can kind of combine the two together and make some really interesting looks. So I think the combo of these two is just stunning. They're really beautiful. You have all the shades you can really want in there when it comes to a lot of these colors, and when it comes to a lot of neutrals. The combination of the two palettes really do give you a lot of neutral shades. That being said, if you do want to see more swatches on these palettes, maybe you want to see comparisons between the two swatch-wise, or maybe you want to see swatches of these palettes in comparison to some of Natasha Denona's other palettes, definitely comment that down below, and definitely like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I'm trying to put out more videos each week, but I'm also trying to ensure that the videos are content that I think you guys will enjoy. So I'm trying not to rush too many videos out at once and make sure it's really quality over quantity. So I hope you have a great day or night or morning or whatever time it is, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.